Oh yeah, everybody got their boards waxed up. We're gonna be coming in that pipe, and we're gonna be coming in it right. You're listening to the Gooch Man on W Balls, and we coming at you with the #1 song in the land. The Gooch Man cometh. What if it was like, okay, that song always, that reminds me of what would DJ Khaled, how would he sample that right here? First he'd get him a little beat going. Maybe take this part. And then come in with a little. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take it. We the best music!
Of Tongue Sahur. Have you heard of it?
And then you got the most important part. DJ Khaled. There's a place called Kokomo. Nailed it. Hold on, I gotta do. You know that sounds. I could just do that all day if I could. It's like you're drinking.
We're identical twins. We're identical twins, and guess what? We'll give you identical ass whoopings, bitch.
Welcome to the Dollar Bill Show, episode 50. It's been a long journey to get up to this point. I ran into like one of my first girlfriends. Here.
It's wet.
I ran into one of my first girlfriends today, and from when I was like, I think I was like 14, I would say 14 years old. And man, let me tell you, she was a fucking freak, buddy. Back then, she was a freak, man, and she was a woman. She was the finest woman in our town, let alone fucking. I can remember one of my dad's friends was like, he was like, man, if I was in high school, I'd be on that, man. And I was like, dude, that's my girlfriend. And look, she was fine, but I swear, like, dude, her parents were so fucking strict, and rightfully so. And my parents too. And like, we were never allowed to be alone, and she wasn't allowed to go like slip off and do nothing or anything like that because they just knew better. Because she was ripe, buddy. And fucking, she was a freak, man. And like, but the only time, like, she would try to fucking give me some was, like, in the most craziest situations ever. And it would be, like, her mom and dad and my mom and dad downstairs in the kitchen on Christmas. And then she's, like, trying to... And we both have all kinds of younger siblings. And she's trying to get me to slip off with her and shit all the time. Or like trying to fucking, I remember one time we went to church, and her family was super religious. And like her mom went into the 7-Eleven, and she just like leaned over and was like, she was like, give it to me now, and fucking showed it to me. And she's hot, dude. But, and her fucking kid sisters are in the car, and I can see her mom the whole time right there. And like, both her dad and my dad are fucking like, will kill you. You know what I mean? It's like you're not allowed to go in her room or anything like that. Another time, her dad was on the other side of the fucking screen door, and she was trying to get me to give it to her with his head up like this against the back of the screen door. And I was like, this man will murder me, dude. I can't do that. So I was like, man, if there's some things that that you could ever go back on and do over again.
She says, baby, if you wanna be wild, you got a lot to learn.
I sure did. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, dude. I was scared as fuck. I was scared of it back then. I was still a baby. I was still a baby, and when she was trying to fucking get me to mess with her dad's head like that right there, my dick was a baby too. All right, I'm gonna play a piece of this interview from this is from This is from an interview with Mandy Patinkin, who, if you know, he's like
differently
one of the most talented
for you to be Jewish
actors in general, but he's also a Jew. And
I hate the way some people
he was in,
using
you know, fuck, shut up. He was in the show Homeland, and one of my, if you've never seen Homeland, it's one of the greatest shows of all time. You need to go watch it on Showtime, and his character is great. And it's just like, I don't know how they come up with this stuff. It's not, it's all fiction, but it's got to like be based on some true stuff about our CIA and about all of the secret agencies all around the world. Anyway, this is Mandy Patinkin.
I really feel deeply troubled and horrified by what is happening in my name.
10, 15 years ago,
This is him.
I was in Philadelphia, and then I go up to the hotel room. Catherine was in the hotel room, and the movie was on. She was watching The Princess Bride. And just as I walked in the room is that final scene in the movie where Inigo is sitting by the window with the man in black. And the man in black asks Inigo, would he like to be the next Dread Pirate Roberts? And the Inigo Montoya actor, who was me, said these words, which I did not really know what they meant, that William Goldman wrote, which I think are the singular greatest words I've ever read. You know, I have been in the revenge business so long. Now that it's over, I do not know what to do with the rest of my life. And I ask Jews all over the world to consider what this man, Benjamin Netanyahu, and his right-wing government is doing to the Jewish people all over the world. They are endangering not only the state of Israel, which I care deeply about and want to exist, but they are endangering the Jewish population all over the world. He is the most dangerous thing, not just since October 7th. It has been a deeply troubled situation.
And endangering the Jews by endangering those in Gaza.
And to watch what is happening for the Jewish people, to allow this to happen to children and civilians of all ages in Gaza, for whatever reason, is unconscionable and unthinkable. And I ask you Jews everywhere, all over the world, to spend some time alone and think, is this acceptable and sustainable? How could it be done to you and your ancestors, and you turn around and you do it to someone else?
The whole time I kept thinking about how mad I would be if my parents named me Mandy. No, but for real, like, exactly what he said. Like, we all have I have so much love for the state of Israel, and I'm so proud of Israel for having a state. And then it's like, and then now the government and our government in America is doing the same exact thing that happened in the Holocaust to brown people, and well, they're both brown people, whether it's Mexicans or Palestinians or who, and I mean, obviously not just Mexicans, it's people from all over the world that they're picking on here in America and deporting them for profit. And this is just fucking crazy, man. Like, all of the religious people and stuff is like, Jesus is coming back. This is biblical. There's signs everywhere. And you know what? Maybe they're right, man. Hopefully Jesus does come back because we need some Jesus right now. And these people that are doing all of this in like the name of their religions and stuff like that, man, they're sorely mistaken. And this is like the only way forward is peace, man. It's like, and I mean, I don't know. Who knows what'll happen? Maybe there will have to be some kind of war before the peace. But, you know, I heard like a person of Palestinian lineage the other day, and they're like, you know, whatever happens to Jews or Americans that did this to our people after this, like, yada, yada, you know what I mean? They want to do violence back. And of course they do. Of course they do. Look what's happening to their people. But, like, until we lay down our arms and end the violence, like nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's going to change. And it's like, every time you do this, man, you're just starting another generation of hatred. And, of course, if a son survives, he's going to be mad at you because you killed his father or something like that. But, this is a mess. This is not who we really are as a people. This is a bunch of rich men in a room that, are basically just playing a fucking human board game with real lives, and it's got to end. Anyway, peace and love. Hope you have a good weekend.